It is okay to ask for help. You are not a burden. Murder is okay. Your feelings matter. 8-year-old me wondering how did Lance get a level 50 Dragonite if they evolve at level 55? Pokemon Fanbase. Eevee would be the perfect starter for all new trainers, as it starts as a normal type for easy training and can evolve based on the trainer's battle style and preferences, making all other starters objectively a worse choice. Your face when you lied about your husband being on a Pokemon journey. And your son asks what starter he picked. Why do people hate Hop from SWSH so much? Like he is just your friend who is excited to follow in his brother's footsteps and go on a Pokemon journey of his own. Charizard with 2 Megas and a Gigantamax. Pokemon fans. Meowth with 3 regional forms, 1 regional evolution, and a Gigantamax. Slowpoke with 2 evolutions, a region form, 2 regional evolutions, and a Mega. The 2 kings in chess. The 2 queens. Van Gogh, watching a bunch of grown adults coming to his museum for a kid games card instead of his artworks. Ken Sugimori's design. I have designed a monstrously greedy rodent, modeled after the rabid street rat that everyone fears. Mato's design. Ha ha ha, it is so cute and cuddly. Their tails wiggle when they are happy. Me playing X and Y. Why does Inkay evolve so weird? Pokemon in Sword and Shield. Allow us to introduce ourselves. Raticate. The rest of my team in the early game? My team fully evolved and full of strong mons. Raticate. He went from having a bow to having a bow. When you have the highest attack stat in all non-legendary Pokemon but no one loves you. Person who has not played Pokemon since Gen 2. Man, Dratini and Larvitar were the hardest Pokemon to fully evolve. Dano. Level 50. Level 64. Observe. The Holy Trinity. All Sinnoh teams had at least one of these Pokemon. Catching a male Litleo. Combi. Remembering the Pokemon Pikachu. Remembering the Pokemon Charizard. Remembering the Pokemon Huntail. Remembering the Pokemon Maractus. Friend, you cannot just make the same meme over and over. Your humor needs to evolve. Me. If you ever feel weird being a regular, remember that Tapu Koko is a regular at Orangaru's pub. A fighting type move. A ghost type Pokemon. Zoroark. Oh my gosh, how did this Spinarak enter in our house? Leave it to me. Bring me a paper sheet and a plastic cup. Talk. Spinarak uses String Shot. Therapist. Naked Silvally cannot hurt you. He does not exist. Naked Silvally. Introverts near people. Introverts alone. Introverts online. Introverts in their imaginations. Get up, we are crushing the other team. You sure about that? Niantic. Releases Mega Rayquaza into raids. Me, POV. Adventure weekends, and you do not know what to do with yourself. I prefer the real Scarlet Violet DLC villain. I said the real villain. I said the real villain. Perfection. Dragons in other sagas, dragons in Pokemon. Your wife gives birth and the baby is a different color to you. She explains it is a shiny. This is where I watched my dad constantly beat me when I was younger. Ash. He must be strong. Dibs on next fight with him. Society, if Magnezone could learn any special moves that are not steel or electric type. Pokemon Insurgents. Pokemon Uranium. Pokemon Brick Bronze. Every other HM. Me after getting to the Elite Four. All of you get out. Except you stay. Surf. I cannot believe he did not cry during Titanic. Do men even have feelings? According to the games, according to fan art, why not train dog Pokemon we have got? Weak to fighting and ground. 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 Weak to ground. Weak to fighting. Did you know in terms of human Pokemon? Do not say it. Do not fucking say it. Game Freak. I think I forgot something. Nintendo. If you forgot, then it was not important. Game Freak. Yeah, you are right. Gen 9. Mythical. I was up all night studying for this big test. I can do this. The first question. The 3 Horsemen. Of I Thought You Were from Gen 3. Bugs in Gen 5. I saved people who were suffering from cold and I served as the son of Unova. Bugs in Gen 1. I cannot learn bug moves. Gen 2. Pokemon fans will look at this and say these are dogs. Europe with Pheromosa. Americas with Buzzwole. Asia with Xurkitree. I accidentally typed in Pokemon instead of Pokemon. I was not disappointed. Everyone else. Yes, I finally caught a Ditto. Me. Please stop, I just want to get Rhyhorn candies. Average Pokemon evolution. Magikarp evolution for some reason. A good character design is one which can be identified by its silhouette alone. You cannot beat the entire game with one Pokémon. Me using the same move for 70% of fights. Observe. I bet he's thinking about other women. Are Paradox Pokémon gonna say their names in the anime, even if their names are just words? The 4 horsemen of unexpected Pokémon mouth placements. I use my favorite Pokémon because it makes me happy. No, you have to use meta-relevant Pokémon. Truly skilled trainers should try to win with their favorites. The fact that Misty once tried to intimidate Ghastly with a crucifix leads me to ask a very important question. What Pokémon did Jesus have? 55% of people will be confused by this picture. You catch a cool Pokémon. It needs 400 candies to evolve. Cannot stop thinking about Dwayne, the Regirock Johnson. Oh Waylord of the Wall, what is your wisdom? Lasagna is spaghetti cake. Sylveon according to the Alola Pokédex. Sylveon according to literally every other Pokédex. Never ask a woman her age. A man, his salary. Registeel where he was in the years 1933 to 1945. Let me get this straight. You think Walking Wake and Raging Bolt are better than Suicune and Raikou? I do. And I am tired of pretending that they are not. Pokemon I used to like as a kid. Pokemon I like now. Employees. Okay, what name should we change Twitter to? Elon. What do children think happens when a girl grabs a boy's hand? Game Freak deciding which Gen 5 Pokemon deserves a Mega Evolution. Luxray. Exists. Pokemon fan games for some reason. I diagnose you with Dark. When you are at the grocery store with Dad and he tells you to say hi to the stranger he is talking to, if you trade me your shiny Mewtwo, I will let you kiss me. Stay away from me, Satan. A cool new shiny Pokemon I want to hunt. Me. Shiny locked. Me. I caught my first shiny. How do we tell him? When you spot a shiny, but you have run out of Quick Balls and Ultra Balls. Random bullshit go. Pikachu voice actor. What is my purpose? You say Pikachu 1,000 times. Pikachu voice actor? Oh gosh.